today's video, where we discuss
how to keep your kids sane.
Yes, today is all about how to keep your kids sane, which ultimately keeps you sane. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Krick, and together with my husband Michael, we own and operate Krick Fit, a small personal training studio with 2 locations in Northern California. Fun fact, I have only been working outside the home alongside of him for about the last 9 months or so. Before that, for the last 6.5 years, I've been a stay-at-home mom. So today, with a little help from my kids, we are going to walk you through 5 tips that we would like to share with you to keep everyone happy and healthy and sane during this very challenging time at home. Stay tuned. All right, so my first tip for you guys is to keep a loose schedule. Okay, so what this does...
What time is it on the schedule, Mom?
Excuse me, Vivian. What time is it on the schedule? Let's see. Oh, it is quiet time. You may go play quietly in your room now. Just like that. So I keep a loose schedule. I wrote up this schedule, and if you're interested, I can send you a picture of it in a private message. But what it does is it helps us establish a rhythm. So I can't always follow it precisely. Michael and I are both working from home, and there's other things going on. It's only Monday through Friday because the weekends are a little bit more of a free-for-all. But it helps us plan out what the day is going to look like, so that they're not asking for a snack every 2 seconds or saying they're bored or mommy, mommy, mommy. They can simply say what's on the schedule, and we can go and take a look of approximately where we're at. I don't put times on my schedule. My kids are 4 and 6. So we're not following the clock specifically. It's more of like a what comes after, what comes next. So that is tip number 1 for you. My second tip is to say yes whenever possible, as much as possible.
Can I have a snack? Mom, can we make a smoothie? Mommy, can I have a snack? Can I go outside and ride my bike? I'm hungry. Can I have a snack?
It makes the no's when you really need to say them much easier. And no one gets more frustrated than mom herself when you have to repeat no, no, no all the time. So
Can we?
yes, yes, yes. No. It's so much easier to say yes as often as possible, even if there's silly little things that drive you crazy. It makes the no when you need to say no that much easier. So that's my second tip to you. Say yes as much as possible. My third tip is to get outside and exercise as much as possible. Now, I know that it's been raining, but pretty soon that's not going to be an excuse anymore. So I encourage all of you guys to get outside with your kids and run around and get some fresh air. For us, exercise, we tend to think of it more as something more regimented.
Hello, lovers.
And we have plenty of videos on our YouTube channel to guide you through some really great workouts that you can do at home. But perhaps one of the most exciting and endorphin creating things that you can do is to simply get outside and let your kids run around. It's amazing what they can keep themselves busy doing. And just the fresh air and the sunshine is a serious mood booster for both of them and you. That being said, you have to make yourself a priority, and moving your body in a physical way is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So I encourage, yes, making sure your kids get outside and get exercise a priority, but also making sure that you make yourself a priority. And like I said, this can be done in a more regimented or less regimented way. So I hope you take that to heart and get outside and just run around a little bit. My fourth tip of the day is to spend quality time with your children. Don't just cast them off and give them things to do to try to keep them busy. The most important thing that we have found that really satisfies their yearning to be with us is to really get down and do something with them. One of the easiest ways of doing that is bringing them on board to something that we are doing. So Michael is lovingly painting my laundry room white. Thanks. And Vivian has loved painting with him along the way. It's been something that Michael has to do, sort of, and that Vivian feels important and empowered by doing it along with him. So that's something that we encourage a lot and that we try to do in our family, whether it's getting down and playing with Legos, or whether it's building something, or an arts and craft time together, or reading together. Not just doing something together, but really sharing. When you create something and when you have purpose together, there's something more meaningful that really comes away from that, in which everyone is satisfied and happy. Right, Viv?
Yeah.
So the silver lining in all of this is that the kids are really thriving with such intimate connection with mom and dad. Vivian, what's been your favorite part about staying home with mommy and daddy?
Getting to cook something with my mom.
That's right. We have been cooking dinner together almost every night, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Henry, what's been your favorite part about being home so much with mom and dad?
Playing with daddy and Legos.
And your Legos. Yeah, you guys have built some pretty cool things, huh? Do you want to go get something and show me what you've built?
This is something I built for my dad, and it has a little side thing. If the engine of his ship get hit.
Okay, my fifth and final tip is this. And all of you parents out there have been told this at some point or another by someone, is to remember how fast that time goes with our kids, and that this too shall pass. Can you remember when they were babies and everyone said, oh, cherish this time, they're gonna grow up so fast. And now how old are they? It's happening, right? So this too shall pass, and love your fur babies. Know that this is a temporary time in all of our lives, and we are really creating something magical for our kids. In 5, 10, 15, 20 years, we're gonna look back on this, and our kids are only gonna think, yeah, that was those couple of weeks, month, however long this is gonna last, that we got to stay home with mommy and daddy. They're not gonna remember the stress. They're not gonna remember the hardships. They're not gonna remember the fear. They're gonna remember being happy and being home with you. So that doesn't mean be a pushover. That doesn't mean never say no. That doesn't mean give them whatever they want. It means loosen up and realize that you're doing a really, really good job, and that your kids think that you are an amazing parent. So I hope that these tips help, and that you're able to put into practice a couple of them in your home life, and that they help make things maybe a little bit easier. Certainly I'm here for you in any capacity, so please reach out if you have any questions, or if you want to look at my very loose schedule on my refrigerator. And yeah, you guys, thanks for subscribing, watching, liking, sharing all of our videos. Michael and I look forward to bringing you more. Bye-bye.